Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Sagittarius, and keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Sagittarius. If you'd like a personal reading, that's currently closed, but will open back up on around the 15th. But you can also find a bunch of other things there in the description currently. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot, my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there in my Etsy shop in the description down below. Just have to go check that out. Go on there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. I currently have a sale going on. You can also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Sagittarius, before we get into your reading here, let's say some prayers first. So what we have for today, we have number 40, Goddess Kali, and number 21 with the Goddess Kuan Yin. Okay, as usual, starting with the Goddess Kali first. This chair makes a lot of noise. So number 40 for Sagittarius. Beloved Kali, I call upon the light. I call upon your true nature. May the light bring peace, and may your true nature bring freedom. May there be a perfect balance between calming and liberating forces. I lay claim to the creative divine power within me, and choose to align myself with the divine feminine power that protects, nurtures, and liberates all beings with perfect wisdom. I trust in you, and I say your mantra for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Alright, now we have Kuan Yin, number 21, over here. It says, my destiny is in my own heart, and you guide me deeper within myself, beloved Orchid Priestess. So I cannot miss out on anything that is divinely ordained for me. It will always find me, at peace in my heart. I now receive that which is guiding me in unconditional love into the fullness and expression of my own divine being. Alright, Sagittarius, so that is the prayers for you. Now let us see what Spirit has in store for yourself. What is the message for Sagittarius? What is coming towards Sagittarius? So let's see. On the bottom of the deck, we have the cosmic influences, okay? We have Mat, Thoth, and Khepera. So connecting with those beings there, influencing this way. Let's see what has fallen out for you, Sagittarius. So the first one being number 9 with Thoth, illumination, architect of wisdom, enlightened communication. So you're definitely connecting with this being quite heavily, this Egyptian god named Thoth. Okay, and then for your second one, we have number 3 with Isis, Holy Queen, Mother of us all, embodied manifestation of love. Okay, Sagittarius, embodied manifestation of love. Alright, so we have illumination. Alright, we have the Holy Queen. Number 16 with the Watchet, life force, energy, purification, divine awakener. I'm trying to get it where you can see it a little bit better. We have number 19, Amun-Ra, solar energies, transfiguration, alchemical gold. And for your last card, we have number 23 with the pyramid, sacred archetypal element of earth. So you're connecting with the earth here, Sagittarius, you're connecting with the cosmos. This light reflects too badly on it, alright? The sun. It feels like you're having all this influence on you, right? And I think you are feeling it. Okay? Like your body may be physically feeling it as well. But I feel like you're having this divine awakening, alright? You're being awakened a lot more. Like even if you are already spiritually awakened where you're watching this video, but there's like a lot more enlightenment here, okay? Look at this. Wisdom. Sagittarius, I feel like going through this major awakening, right? I feel like that's attracting some high vibrational love, alright? So if you're not already in a relationship, I feel like there's a relationship coming towards you, and it's like someone who's like, I feel like it's someone who's very high vibing, you know? They're not low vibing. They're not a person where you're talking to them and they just can't really connect with, they don't really know what you're talking about. Right, Sagittarius? They're not someone who's... I just feel like they're very different, and I feel like they're very special, and I feel like those are in good ways. So, let us read more about these beings that you're connecting with. Isis being the first one. Number 3. It says, Isis and her husband, Sirius, ruled the fertile lands of Egypt during the first times. Isis was beloved of all the people, whom she served as a midwife and as a teacher of weaving and healing arts. It was because of her great capacity to love and her skill in the magical arts that she was able to raise her murdered husband to conceive her son Horus, so that he could restore the enlightened reign to his father. Isis is the pure, clear essence of spirit embodied in matter. She is always with us on this journey, as a loving, supportive force through every transformation we undergo. Isis remembers us when we die the shaman's death. She makes us whole again, as she urges us forth into a new incarnation, a new way of being at a higher octave of consciousness. She is both the queen of heaven and earth, and unfolds her multicolored wings to build a rainbow bridge of love between the worlds of form and formlessness. If you've chosen this card, Isis will see into the heart of the matter that you brought before her to dispel confusion and allow clarity to emerge. She will show you how to bridge the personal with the transpersonal. As above, so below, Sagittarius. Isis is committed to renewal and regeneration. She assists you in seeing both and rather than the either or in whatever situation you are involved with. As you merge with Isis, allow yourself to feel the embrace of the Great Mother as her rainbow wings surround and envelop you. Notice how, in her embrace, she balances and attunes the chakras. Listen for her voice within as she offers you encouragement. Isis loves you, regardless of what is happening in the world or in your life, and connects you in a powerful way to your own self-love. Alright, Sagittarius, you're having Isis here. Okay? Really connecting with this being. I feel like it's going to really attune a lot of yourself here. A lot of self-love, as above, so below. That's manifestation, Sagittarius. Both, you know what I'm saying? Like both the heavens and the earth for your manifestations here. With this Sagittarius full moon that we're having on the 14th, which should be tomorrow at the time that you're watching this. The Rainbow Bridge. Okay, number 9. Thoth most often appears with the body of a man and the head of an ibis, although he expresses his wisdom through many forms. Often appears as a baboon, representing the highest concept of mind. He is one who brought us language and writing, and in Egypt he was revered as the patron of scribes because of the enlightened communication that he brought to every situation. Thoth directs us to experiences we require to grow. Often with playfulness and humor, he sees the cosmic joke beyond the human experience and brings levity and even lightened-heartedness and merriment into our challenges and dialogues. When we align ourselves with his intelligence, we can perceive solutions to our challenges in innovative and resourceful ways. Like the moon he represents, he is the fullness of light in the darkness and reflects back to us its essential wisdom. As the sacred holy scribe and architect of wisdom, Thoth urges us ever upward towards higher learning so that we are able to understand the deeper meaning of our lives. When we have embodied the truth of who we are and why we are here, we're able to articulate and share our soul's wisdom authentically from an enlightened place. If you pull this card, it is time to cultivate your relationship with Thoth. A new level of guidance is available to you. As you commune with Thoth, you may ask for specific questions about something that has been troubling you or any difficult situations in your life. He can offer a new direction or fresh perspective. Sagittarius, I feel like there's maybe something here that's weighing, maybe some sort of question that you have or some sort of situation here, and you're being given like a new direction towards it, or like a different, I feel like a different angle. You know what I'm saying? At what you're trying to do here. He also brings you his expertise in articulation in both speech and writing. Allow yourself to experience thoughts, guidance, and illumination he provides. If you're attentive, he may give you a vision of your higher self. Alright, so we have number 16. This snake goddess over here. It says the great cobra serpent goddess is ancient. She is closely associated with Nekbat and Mother Mut. She is a fierce protector of children, and later of pharaohs. From her position on the living Ear's crown, she spit fire into the pharaoh's enemies. You will find her in Sekhmet's diadem as well. It says, she spirals her way into our lives, opening and clearing our chakra centers with her kundalini, or life force energy, Sagittarius. So, your chakras, right? They're going to be, all those blockages that were there, alright, it's going to be removed, okay? And you're being given life force. She is a daunting and sometimes fearsome presence, and this divine awakener moves through us. She purifies our motives and gives us the gift of humility, the most important characteristic that she looks for as we approach her. To receive her blessings in a merciful way, we must deal with the issues around ignorance, greed, and arrogance. We can learn from wisdom or learn from woe. But this goddess assures us that we will learn her lessons and take greater responsibility for our thoughts and actions in the world. She reminds us that it's not now or never, but now or later. If you draw this card, your ego may be undergoing a transformation or an adjustment that will balance your energy so that you can handle the power of this goddess. You may be experiencing a potent purification process that can express itself as a kundalini awakening. Be prepared for a major shift in consciousness, leading you from ignorance and greed to a more enlightened awareness. You may wish to make a written inventory of whatever comes to your mind that you've been ignoring. Know anything you've been acting out through inappropriate hunger or addictive ways. These are now ready to be incinerated and dissolve as you shift to a more enlightened way of being. If you're hitting the wall or bottoming out in a particular situation, you can call on this goddess to help you break through to the other side. And we have number 19, the Amun-Ra. This is Amun-Ra. Brings together the great solar gods, Amun and Ra, who unite to represent the sun in the fullness of its mysteries, honoring both the bright and golden illuminating brilliance of the day and the hidden mysterious night journey when the sun is invisible. Amun-Ra announces our opportunity to step into our full inner authority, into an awakened state of illuminated consciousness, when you can fully embrace the cycles of life and death and pass through the portals of light and dark. Each transforms into its opposite. In the dance of Ra and Amun, an alchemical process is unleashed as seen mixes with the unseen, that which is consciously created from that awareness. A project, event, or object is a spiritualized matter, the alchemical gold. We ourselves are the spiritualized matter when we emerge or engage with Amun-Ra, who infuses us with dignity and royalty. The powerful light from the solar mysteries shines upon us and transfigures us, and we become spiritually mature beings who embody shamanic consciousness in everyday life. Amun-Ra helps us realize that everything we need to heal ourselves and our world is within our reach. He enters this oracle to help us find it. If you pull this card, you are now ready to embody the solar energies and radiate them to the world around you. You have the opportunity to experience a sacred marriage and enter into the company of the gods, becoming fully aware of your divinity. As you meditate on the image of Amun-Ra, you may experience a feeling of radiant power and wholeness, and a readiness to step fully into your power in the world. Choose wisely what you create from this auspicious moment. Remember that whatever you manifest in the physical world not only shines in the visible, blazing light of Ra, but also reflects the great mysterious of the unseen Amun, the hidden face of the sun. Alright, Sagittarius, so I feel like, you see that? You're mixing the seen with the unseen, alright? As above, so below. You're mixing the spirit world with the physical world, right? You're mixing the heavens with the earth, Okay, and I feel like this is creating something new. Alright? Gold. As it says, what is gold to you, Sagittarius? As you're awakening your Kundalini to doing all this, all your chakras here, your self-love. What is gold to you? The alchemical gold, but that can represent like a bunch of different things in your life, Sagittarius. So we have number 23 with the pyramid. When we speak of pyramids, we don't just refer to those in Egypt. They represent the archetype of the pyramid itself. The Great Pyramid is perhaps the most profound, majestic, and confounding human-created manifestation of the sacred element Earth on our planet. This archetype is related to the Sphinx and functions similarly in providing connection between heaven and earth. The teaching from the pyramid is that the foundations are essential for building. Strong foundations, like deep roots that hold up tall trees, are a key requirement for constructing anything. A solid foundation is the basis for anything appropriate configuration of building blocks in consciousness as well. Supporting a creation all the way up is to the pinnacle. If you don't put the time and energy into the foundation of, see, Sagittarius, that's why this is important. Alright, connecting with all this right here, connecting with the earth element, like doing your chakras and things like that, awakening that Kundalini. Because if you don't do, if that's your foundation right there. If you don't do that, you can't, like, what you're going to manifest is going to crumble because the foundation hasn't been set yet. So make sure you do that foundation, Sagittarius. Or where was I at? Supposed to, if you don't collapse or not, come together in wholeness and symmetry. This is all about the earth element at work. If you think of the different levels and layers of consciousness and apply care and thoughtfulness at the base, then you will have the same level of consciousness continuously building up all the way to the top, because they hold lessons about discipline and structure. Pyramids are the perfect formation for teaching human beings about Earth's wisdom. When you pull this card, it is time to ground yourself firmly. Experiencing the Earth as your foundation helps to connect physically. Walk barefoot outdoors, plant a garden, or repot a houseplant, or simply lie upon the ground and feel the Earth's heartbeat. When you have a centered and grounded heart, the earth element can show you the solid structure, foundation of your being. You can also perceive your honest limitations and boundaries without thinking them as holding you back. The earth element teaches you how to create in physical form. Alright, Sagittarius. So that is the messages for you. That is the beings connecting with you, wanting to connect with you here. So, let us get some runes and some charts yourself. So what we have the sun god Ra. We have this Egyptian snake goddess, which did come out in your reading. We have Hathor. We have the Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey here at Sagittarius. We have the rose. The rose is important for the heart chakra. Rose is also the element of earth here because it is a flower. We have this raven, which can symbolize magic. Which Isis is like a magical being. And then we have movement. Now there's movement with this Sagittarius. That's when things finally start moving, is when you do this. Okay, so that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description for my Etsy shop. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.